What's up, everybody? Rev Sauce and I. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel and all that stuff. Guys, we're going to be doing a quick review of SmackDown for 4/12/2024. Guys, look, I want to say this. Honestly, some of you guys about this whole AEW stuff need to calm down. Chillax. It's not that deep. Some of you are taking it beyond serious, like to the point to where I'm kind of going, maybe you need to go get some help. Like, some of you guys are taking it way too serious. I appreciate the love that I'm getting. I appreciate the people coming by. I appreciate all of you, all the shout outs and all the people that are putting me in their communities tab and shouting out my content, thinking I'm an amazing guy. But some of you are taking it way too far. One love, guys. One love. When it comes to wrestling, one love. I don't want to see no wrestling company fail. I don't want to see any company be down at their lowest. I want everybody to thrive because us wrestling fans thrive when that happens. We all win if all wrestling companies do well. And I don't want to see any company go away. And I think AEW, it's a bump in the road for them, and they need to do better. And that's just the way it is. I'm not pro any company. I'm pro wrestling. I'm a smart mark. I love wrestling. I love what I do with all my buddies that help me put on this show for you guys when we do lives and watch alongs. I appreciate everybody that comes by. I needed a break yesterday. That's why you guys didn't get a live watch along and things like that. I was tired. I was buku tired between game streaming and this. I was just super freaking tired. So, like I said before, some of you need to calm down. Some of you are taking it way too serious. And then there's people spreading this narrative, AEW needs to die narrative on X. Like, there's a few accounts, and it's like, it's gross, disgusting. I honestly, and then you got people on YouTube saying they hope it dies. I don't want to see any company die, okay? One love in the wrestling side of things. One love to all the wrestling companies. Everybody just needs to, chillax. Chillax. It's not that deep. And some of you that are in my comment section still on that video, wishing hatred, death, all this, man, go outside, touch the grass, please. Serious, for real. You're taking it way too serious. Wrestling should not be that deep. Sports should not be that deep. Guys, there's more to life than freaking sitting there with hatred in your eyes. I'm just saying. And if you have to take it that serious, maybe you need to go and see somebody and get the help you deserve. Maybe it's more of a mental problem than anything, I'm just saying. I go and get my help for my mental problems. I think, some of you that are writing these comments, man, that are sitting and writing me novels and stories, really need to reevaluate yourself because you're taking it way too serious. Wrestling should not be that deep. We should be having fun. It's for one to disagree with my opinion. It's for one that you don't like the company, but to have that much hatred, and you're probably going to be the same people that are going to tune in every week, those people that hate just to hate. But who knows? I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm looking at the situation with my own two eyes. It is what it is. But anyway, you guys are not here to hear me go on a tangent. You guys are here to hear me talk about SmackDown. And honestly, I'm going to tell you guys, seeing Tama Tonga on SmackDown, and people are like, oh, it's going to be Rock and Roman at SummerSlam. No, it's not going to be Rock and Roman at SummerSlam. It'll probably be Rock and Roman at WrestleMania 41. People are like, oh, it's going to be Cody and Rocket. No, they're going to set up Cody and Rock for SummerSlam when he comes back. That's what they're doing. It's going to be the People's Championship on the line versus the Undisputed Universal Championship. Cody will probably win that because they are setting up a Bloodline versus Bloodline feud. You're going to have Jacob Fatu probably show up because he's signed. Solo Sikoa is going to be the new leader of this new bloodline. It's pretty much what NWO did back in the day. You had NWO Wolfpack versus NWO Black. You're going to have that kind of original whatever, but you're going to have that. You're going to have a civil war, which is fine by me. Look, if it's not The Rock, it's going to be Solo Sikoa versus Roman, and he's going to be the face, which I'm okay with. Let's see what face Roman's going to be going forward. It looks like everything once Rock gets done with his movies, Roman gets done relaxing, and Roman deserves to be off TV for a while. Vacation, do what you got to do. He's been doing a few things outside of WWE, so good on Roman. And like I said, Roman's been traveling around the podcast side. He's been doing workouts. He's been recovering. Good for Roman. Roman has carried that title as much as he could carry that title, and he deserves a break. So, and Roman put on the best work of the last few years. And honestly, he was a Vince McMahon guy. He's the last of the Vince McMahon stuff. And they did the right thing, issuing a new era and doing the things and getting the title to Cody. And so there you go. But, you know, like I said before, Roman's good shit. He deserves a break. But I don't think it's going to be Rock and Roman right off the rip. No, I just don't see that. I see them putting pieces in place and setting up things for Survivor Series. It'll be Rock and Roman at WrestleMania 41. I think that's what they're going for with this. I think you're going to get Cody and Rock at SummerSlam for the belt and his belt, and then that will issue in Cody as the Real People's Champion. I think that's what they're going for. Supposedly, that's the Rolex that they gave to Roman and all that. Or it could be the lighter, whatever The Rock gave him on Monday night. We don't know those questions. Like, seriously. Excuse me. Sorry, I snorted. My bad. I'm dealing with allergies because we got rains coming in tonight, so I apologize if that sounded so disgusting. Again, Cody Rhodes opens the show. He talks about, what do you want to talk about? He talks about sellouts. WWE talks about sellouts a lot, and it's well justified, man. And he goes, it's open mic night, bitch. And he talks about that about The Rock. So it looks like they're brouhahaing something for SummerSlam because SummerSlam is going to be in a big stadium show. They got the stuff at France, so they're setting up things around for Cody Rhodes right now as we speak. It looks like it's going to be LA Knight versus AJ Styles for number one contendership, so that's cool. I'm cool with that. Rhodes said he is no longer the hunter, but the hunted, and the six-man six-man pack challenge will have a shot, you know, in best not to miss, reducing himself undesirable, undeniable, and now the Universal WWE Champion. Rhodes posed with his champion, and the crowd cheered him. Bayley and Rey Mysterio were shown walking backstage. Backstage, the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy's man, I'm butchering myself. Uso were standing in front of Cody Rhodes in the locker room, or Cody Rhodes' locker room, which was formerly the Bloodline's locker room. Kevin Owens walked into the room and said he'll take care of it. Paul Heyman told Solo Sikoa that Rhodes was champion and winning and losing matters, carrying consequences with it. So basically, sorry that I'm butchering my words. I just got up like literally an hour ago and my brain is not all the way there, so I apologize. I'm the king of the butchers usually. I speak Revenese half of the time when I do things, so there's that. So Solo Sikoa, throughout the night, you know something is brewing with Solo Sikoa. Okay, Solo Sikoa is mad. Solo Sikoa is literally eating crow. Solo Sikoa did everything to keep that belt off of Cody and failed. And Solo Sikoa looks like a pissed off motherfucker, honestly. So we had a triple threat match, the first of two, which was basically they should have just had a six-pack challenge, honestly, instead. I said six-pack challenge earlier. It's two triple threat matches, and the two people from those two, the one from the wins the one and the other. So LA Knight won one, AJ Styles won the other, and they're going to be setting up for next week who's going to be the first person to go after Cody Rhodes' belt. I'm assuming they're going to do AJ Styles because they're going to give him a win back. But nonetheless, Leslie, Escobar, Knight all looks good here. I'm pretty happy about that. Bloodline fallout, address the fallout from WrestleMania. Look, I'm going to say this. Solo Sikoa should be a leader. Solo Sikoa looks like a badass. Solo Sikoa is amazing. I don't care what anybody tells me. Solo Sikoa is the shit. He's on fire. Honestly, I've said this to a lot of you out there. Solo Sikoa needs to have the baton passed to him. That's what's happening. I'm assuming The Rock made a call. I'm assuming The Rock setting this all up as what a lot of people are saying. And I also think I think Solo's going into business for himself. So I think it's going to be Solo Sikoa on one end, and it's going to be Roman on another. It's going to be good versus bad. I think he's going to get Jey Uso. I think he's going to get Jimmy together, and I think he's going to get one other person, probably Hikuleo or somebody out of the, because Hikuleo I haven't seen in a minute on New Japan, so it tells me either he signed with WWE or not. And they have this whole thing leading up to War Games, and then you can lead into possibly The Rock joining the bad guy side, and you can have Roman versus Rock. Rock and Cody is still going on, I believe, for that Universal title when he comes back. I think at the beginning of August or mid-August, because The Rock's doing a couple of movie shows and things like that, filming and things like that. So there's that. So yeah, you could set up a civil war between the two. I don't think it needs to be more than that. I think you could carry this for the next 8 months or 9 months into WrestleMania 41. It's definitely going to be Rock and Roman, probably night 2 for no title. It'll be for Bloodline versus Bloodline. Who's the ultimate leader? The final boss or Roman? We could see what that happens. Maybe The Rock changes his nickname into something else. Solo Sikoa brings out Tama Tonga. It's good to see Tama Tonga. Looks like he's got Just for Men in his beard because he was grayer than shit in New Japan before he left. So I'm glad to see him back. Braun Breaker defeats Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes looks like enhancement talent. This was Bruce Pritchard's guy getting beat. It was Vince McMahon's guy. And it looks like Cameron Grimes is getting beat. It's nice to see Cameron Grimes, but he got destroyed quickly by Braun Breaker. Braun. Do not like Braun's new music. Give me his old stuff in NXT. Stop this new stuff. WWE's music stuff is awful. Stop. Full stop. Bayley speaks about her women's championship victory. Tiffy time comes out. Basically, where's my title shot? And she said it was supposed to go to Naomi. Naomi comes out and basically says, I've earned it. This, that, and the third. Bayley says, yeah, she has. And then Tiffy time basically says, no, I have beaten her ass and it's my time. I did not like this at all. Tiffy, I still don't like her entrance, man. Tiffy stuff, I don't like. I want the Barbie stuff to come back. It's not working what they're doing for her. It's going to make her look really like weak. I'm a Tiffany Stratton. I'm a Tiffy guy. Okay, I'm a Tiffy. It's Tiffy time. I like Tiffany Stratton. But here's the thing. You had her lose here. You either protecting her for a bigger storyline down the road, but I don't like the way they're bringing up these NXT talents and having them lose. That's the thing. Braun Breaker, they're making him into a killer. I wish Braun Breaker well. Same with Roxanne Perez when they do bring her up. I want Roxanne Perez to be treated well. Carmelo Hayes. I think Trick Williams goes above Carmelo Hayes, honestly. I think Trick Williams is destined to win a belt. I think if you don't give it to him at spring break, a belt, or you don't give him what he deserves, then have him come up on the main roster through the draft. You have him be drafted, I believe, to Raw, and you have him come out and you have him beat Sami Zayn eventually. I think Whoop That Trick is that good. I think, or you put him on SmackDown and you have him beat Logan Paul because he's a flashy character. Trick Williams is larger than life. And he could turn himself into a social media megastar. But Trick Williams is good shit. Carmelo Hayes is good shit. I just think, wherever you put these guys, they're gonna do you. They're gonna do you great things. This is like your first and second round draft picks right here, or your first draft pick and your second draft pick that you could pick. You know what I mean? You can go either way with it, and it's good stuff. So, Apex stood with Jimmy Uso and Tama Tonga earlier. And I forgot to mention, during the Bloodline segment, Jimmy got his ass teed up, okay? Let's put it this way. Got his ass teed up. It's well-deserved. It's going to set him up to go back with his brother. And I hope that Jay, after all of this stuff, if they do the Bloodline Civil War thing, that Jey Uso goes back to being main event Jay, because he doesn't need his brother, and his brother doesn't need him. Naomi defeats Tiffany Stratton. We did talk about that. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defeat Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Basically, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven have looked like enhancement talents. And are they pushing Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair as a tag team to win those tag team belts? I think so. Again, Chelsea Green fucked herself throughout the night, and basically Nick Aldis put her in a tag team match against Jade Cargill like they did on Monday Night Raw. Honestly, Jade Cargill should be beating bigger people, personally, but I understand they're giving her matches now, and they got to keep her on television. They got to keep people talking about her. So, and I like Jade Cargill's new music. See, WWE's music team could do good music stuff when they did. All they did was took Jade Cargill stuff from AEW, modified it, and made it better. And that's what you do. So, Kevin Owens with Byron Saxton backstage. Owens wondered about basically saying they're cool camera shots, but they've been doing recently. So he grabbed Saxton's mic and began to walk around and talk about his upcoming match. And then took a Detroit Tigers belt and walked around saying that, he's a champion or soon to be champion. This one went to AJ Styles, and that was the end of SmackDown. Again, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Rey Mysterio. But Kevin Owens has been losing recently a lot. And he lost just at WrestleMania. And AJ Styles has been putting the work in. And plus, AJ Styles has been complaining that he's not been put in the proper place. Now he's being put in a proper place. I don't think AJ Styles is going to win the belt because you got to keep it on Cody for months and months and months leading into WrestleMania 41. So there's that. This show was a B+. I liked it. I enjoyed it. This, I would say NXT and I would say TNA are literally the bar this week. And they did amazing things. I would even say Raw's up there too. But honestly, this show was good. I have no squirms. I forgot to also mention too that Paul Heyman's phone, rest in peace, Paul Heyman's phone. Solo kind of stomped all over it, and so did Tama Tonga. So hopefully, he has Apple Care and shit like that to get his phone fixed. But yeah, this was a good, solid SmackDown. It wasn't bad. But they can't really do everything because right now they got a draft in place. So once they get the draft, then storylines will start picking up and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's that. Anyway, my name is RevSauce9. I really enjoyed SmackDown. There were some things that that I kind of just went, okay, this is what they're doing. There's some things that I see, and they mostly recapped everything from from WrestleMania 40. So they're going to have a lot of things that they're going to be recapping, but for the most part, I was okay with this show. Again, we didn't get any call-ups. We didn't get any people yet. We'll get call-ups here in the next 2 weeks, which I'm excited for, and stuff like that. Anyway, this was a quick review. My name is Rev Sauce. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.